Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning has been on the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, and they have been serving youth in our community for 132 years. Their mission is to provide support to young people through caring adults, high-quality programming, and providing a fun, safe environment. We're being joined by the new president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, Kathy Thornton-Bias. Welcome back, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And we spent the last segment talking about your personal story, so I'd like to now focus on your new position. You've been at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee for, I'm thinking, about 4 months now.
About 4 months.
Yeah,
yes.
So it's my understanding that one of the first things that you did in regards to the staff was to focus on volunteerism. Talk about that.
Well, I think sometimes when we work, we do mission work. It's very easy to be distracted and taken away from that because there are reports and data and presentations and meetings. And in fact, we're all there to work for the kids. And so I felt like the staff, the administrative staff in particular, were in many ways becoming more disconnected from the youth populations that we were serving. And so we started just last week a program called Summer Clubbing. So every Wednesday, the entire staff from the administrative offices, we shut down at noon and we go out to one of our 44 clubs or camp across the city. My personal story is that I'm assigned to Grand Tosa, which is a K-8 location. My very first day of volunteering, I realized it's been a while since I've been around little kids for long periods of time. And I was assigned to the middle school group, so 5th and 6th graders. I don't know what experience you have with that age population, but they keep you on your toes.
They are funny.
I learned about so many things that I did not know about previously, like TikTok and DaBaby.
Oh, TikTok, the app.
The app, and DaBaby, the artist, and all kinds of other wonderful things. So, but you know, the feedback from the staff was amazing. People loved getting out in the clubs, working with the kids, working in the community. And so we'll be doing it all summer, from Memorial Weekend all the way through Labor Day weekend. We are out in our clubs working with our kids, and it's the best part of the day.
That's awesome. So the whole idea is see the mission and reconnect to why you're really there.
Exactly.
Like
and
that.
See where the opportunities may lie. You know, the things that you read on a report or a dashboard, you get some insights, but seeing it for yourself, you know, and sort of walking in someone else's shoes, you really understand how difficult and how hard this work is that we're trying to do. Our club managers and the staff in the clubs are amazing. I think they deserve wings and halos every single day because 4 hours in their shoes, I was ready to sit down. You know, it was really hard work, and so I really value and I think have much more understanding and empathy for what they do, and certainly respect. I mean, they are the front face of our organization, working with our kids every single day. And we couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, it says so much. And I just visited the Mary Ryan Boys and Girls Club, and the kids, like you said, they are so much fun. You have your game room, and they all came in, and I really enjoyed just kind of watching them all be together because they were all calm and they were respectful to each other. And it was just kind of like, this is really where I can imagine wanting my child to be, you know, during the summer when you're worried about them kind of losing the educational component of all the things they just learned. You guys couple all that together. There's the fun, there's the outdoors, and then there's the education.
There's the academic enrichment, absolutely. And so many of the boys and girls that we serve, they've been in these clubs for many, many years. So when you talk about that camaraderie and that sort of family feeling, that's real. In fact, many of the staff that we employ, both at the clubs and also at our administrative offices, they're former Boys and Girls Club members themselves. Assistant Police Chief Raymond Banks, former Boys and Girls Club members.
He's been here too.
He's been here too. So hi, Ray Banks. But you know, so many people that have gone through the Boys and Girls Clubs that got that extra support, mentoring, academic enrichment that they needed to go on to do great things. And so it's such a great part of what we can offer to the community and to the kids.
Yeah, and community partnerships are extremely important. So when you look at sports, you guys have surprised your club members with shopping sprees with the Brewers, Ryan Braun, the Bucks, NBA MVP, Giannis
Exactly.
Antetokounmpo. Got to add that
Number
in there.
34.
And most recently, former Green Bay Packers Nick Collins and James Jones were kind of spending time with the kids as well. So these kids were being rewarded for doing great things academically. And tell us a little more of what was going on.
Well, the kids certainly were rewarded, but I would argue that the adults really were the winners of the day. Your inner kid comes out when you're around kids, and it's always fun to see adults become kids again. I think we get as much from it, quite frankly, as the kids do. And one of the things I love about the Milwaukee community is just the amazing amount of support that Milwaukee gives to the Boys and Girls Clubs. We have an amazing partnership with the Milwaukee Bucks. We are so grateful for the partnership with the Brewers and certainly the Green Bay Packers, who aren't even physically in Milwaukee. They're always doing great things for the clubs here in Milwaukee. So I think Milwaukee is a very rich town in terms of how committed other companies, sports teams are to the success of the overall community. That's something that you can't buy. That's Milwaukee pride in Milwaukee, and we are great beneficiaries of that.
Yeah, and I had a chance to kind of witness that as well. I hosted your Celebrating Girls event that happened, I believe it was in 2018. Time just flies by, but really just seeing all of the members of corporations and nonprofits come out and support everything that you're doing, giving monetary donations and really paying attention to the programs and services that the kids are really involved in and engaged in. It really does say a lot, and you're right, you have a lot of support across the board. And really, you guys are one of the largest Boys and Girls Clubs organizations in the country,
we
right?
Are. We are one of the oldest, not the oldest, but one of the oldest. And we are, at the moment, and have been for a while, the largest Boys and Girls Club in the United States, which if you think about Milwaukee, we're a number, 28 or 30 DMA. For us to be larger than New York, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, LA, it says a lot. And it says a lot about the community that they get behind this program so robustly to support it to that size.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I know that there are some parents right now who are watching who, of course, have heard about the Boys and Girls Clubs, because I think a lot of us grew up with clubs in our neighborhoods and what have you, but they may just be interested in knowing, how can I get my child involved?
Absolutely. So definitely take a look at our website, which is bgcmilwaukee.org. There you will find a host of programs, whether it's sports programs, to your point, academic enrichment, the arts. And we have a dance team, the Davis Dancers, that are traveling to Los Angeles to compete this year.
Heard about them.
They are amazing.
Yes.
Thank you to Cedric who directs them. So there's just so many different programs. It's hard to actually get them all out. And what I like to say is we are a club for every kid. If your kid likes the arts, if your kid is a sports fanatic, if your kid is a bookworm, if your kid loves music and dance, we are literally a club for every kid, and that's really our mission at the end of the day.
Yes, indeed. And one thing I wanted to also emphasize is the fact that if someone's interested in having their child take part in all the things that you offer, but they're afraid they can't afford it, income really does not stop the child from coming through and being engaged.
No, we will move mountains to get your child into Boys and Girls Club, because we know the value of the program, the value of the experience. And also, we want our kids to have a really great summer. Summertime where we grew up, was a time for kids to run around and sort of be kids. And unfortunately, we don't live in that same time today. And because we live on a lake, for example, and many of our kids in our communities that we're serving don't know how to swim. So that's a safety issue. We know that in the summer, unfortunately, gun violence goes up in our city. And so the summer, while it should be a great time for kids, can also be a very unsafe time for kids in our community. And so we want to make sure that our kids and our families and our parents know that they have us there to provide exactly what their child needs.
Yeah, it's a safe place that's given them so much on so many different levels. And you guys have some major events coming up. On August 22nd, there's the Beyond Design Bike Tour that supports the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee STEM programs. And on August 28th, the S'more Fun at the camp that's out in Heartland. So really great opportunities.
Yes.
And you were talking about how things have changed, you know, for kids. A lot of the kids don't get an opportunity to travel outside of their own neighborhood.
Exactly.
So these are huge opportunities, especially when you look at your college tours and different things that you offer as well.
And again, the community partners that we have here in Milwaukee are fantastic. I mean, the team at Discovery World or the team at the Milwaukee Zoo. I mean, these places just open their doors and open their arms to our kids every single summer. We're so grateful for their partnership because they want our kids to get those experiences as well.
Everybody wants to see the kids succeed and be the best that they can be, and they're able to do that through your clubs. So we thank you for all of your time today. Congratulations on this new position.
Thank you so
and
much.
I know you're going to go on to just do great things in the years to come. We just know that. We'll just be here waiting to hear about it. So I wanted to also make sure everybody knows you're all over social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter, you're there. And the website again, bgcmilwaukee.org.
Exactly.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Andrea.
All right, all the best to you. That's my homegirl, Kathy Thornton-Bias. She's the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee. Again, the website is bgcmilwaukee.org. You can get more information about anything that we've discussed today, and that is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Have a great day.